So we had to have other people. Then Irfan Pulani came over as chairman, as general secretary, and I handed over the chairmanship to Indervansh Chadha, who's a dynamic person. But I had written the mission statement and 16 articles called Addresses to the Indian Nation, which are on the IRA website called inreunification.com. I would request all of you to read the mission statement and those 16 articles called Addresses to the Indian Nation to understand what is IRA all about. In fact, I have requested Irfan and others to compile that material on our website into a form of a booklet, which can be distributed to everybody. Now, coming to Milkha Singh, as I said, he was, in my opinion, the greatest athlete India has produced. His tragedy was that the Indian government does not give adequate support to sports people as Western countries do. If Milkha Singh had been in America or Europe, I think he could have won one or more gold medals in the Olympics. Because in Western countries, they give all help to athletes. They give, all kinds of gadgets. Then they have experts who prescribe what food is to be eaten so that the athlete can perform better. The experts go into great detail of which muscle in the leg of the athlete is to be developed, how he is to run, and so on and so forth. And also they ensure that the athlete, after sporting career is over, he does not starve. In India, many sports people, after their sporting career was over, which is normally over in the early 30s, they don't have any money and they start starving. So people are reluctant to enter sports, thinking that what will happen to us after our peak is over. So because of these reasons, Milkha Singh was not given the adequate government support which he should have been given had he been in a Western country, in which case I'm sure he would have won more than one gold medal in the Olympics. But because he was not given all that, yet despite his adversity, his adverse circumstances, he performed very well. He won gold medals in the Commonwealth Games and Asian Games and so on. But in Olympic Games in 1960, he came fourth in the 400 meters race, whereas he could have got the gold medal, as I said, had he been given proper government backing. So this reflects the tragedy for all our athletes in India. The example of Milkha Singh. Milkha Singh, as was mentioned, had come from Pakistan. His parents had been killed during the partition riots, and he was an orphan raised by some relatives, and yet he fought against his adverse circumstances and he joined the army and he performed very well in athletics, because of which he could win gold medals in various competitions. But to conclude, I want to say that if India wants to be anywhere in the world sports map, the government must provide proper financial, economic, technical, medical backing to the athletes. Otherwise, what is our performance in Olympic Games? We win one bronze medal and we are rejoicing, whereas America and all win 50, 60 gold medals. In a huge country of 13-15 million people, we win only 1 or 2 bronze medals in the Olympics. This is our horrible performance. So to conclude, I wish to appeal to the government to give proper backing to the athletes so that they can perform well. Thank you.